No, I usually play outside in the winter, and that's actually one reason why I probably messed my hands up. But I'll probably have to try and do it a little smarter. But yeah, I've played through many a winter. I played in this band called Articles of Faith, which was like one of the early hardcore punk bands in Chicago back in the... So we played like around 1980 to 82. Obviously I love playing the drums, and also it helps pay the rent that I need to do, so I come out here to work. Yeah, I work a day job, but nowadays that's not covering. The biggest problem I actually really have, the two biggest problems is taking the bathroom break that you need, and if the cops come by and say somebody made a complaint.
Days a week, about 8 to 9 hours a day. Pretty much I stay in one spot for the whole day.
'So what do you want to do if you want to start performing on the street? Well, besides learning a skill and getting good at your talent, you have to go through some government regulations and processes first. In order to be cleared to perform on the streets, the first thing you have to do is make sure all your bills are paid. If you owe Chicago money for water or any parking tickets, you will be denied the liberty of street performing. The next step is to go to City Hall and apply for a permit in person with a valid driver's license or other ID. Make sure to bring $100 in cash to get the permit, which will last you 2 years. Now you've got a permit to perform, right? So all you need to do is grab your guitar and play on Michigan Ave, right? Wrong. You'll have to pay attention to all sorts of legal laws and ordinances about noise violations and places that aren't legal to perform, such as no performing in Millennium Park, or near the Petrillo Music Shell during a concert, or near Millennium Park during concerts, or if some sort of special event is happening, or after 8 p.m. on a weekday, or after 10 p.m. on a weekend, or around a hospital, or around a school. Because that $100 permit isn't valid in those places or times. Oh, and if you're a particularly loud musician, such as a drummer or guitarist, you might end up getting a $300 fine for noise violations, lose your performer license, or even be forced to do community service. And think about that perfect block you want to perform on. You can only go there about once a week because the shop owners around the square don't want the same performers there every day, and they do have the right to make you move. And when a police officer tells you to move, you gotta go at least 2 blocks away, so pack light. So good luck out there. Choose your streets wisely. Oh yeah, and don't go into the subways, because the CTA requires an entirely different permit to perform on their platforms.